I totally didn't get distracted by Tumblr. What do you mean? What do you mean? I definitely did get distracted by Tumblr. Guys, it might not be Brat Summer anymore, but I am now my Brat era because for some reason I recently started listening to Charlie XCX. What a way to start the stream, am I right? I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, and this is how I decide to begin things. Wow, okay. Good to know I haven't lost my touch, and my touch is that I'm awful at this. Hi, Lizzie! Hello! How are you doing? Oh my god. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? It's a surprise! And the surprise is that I'm live for once in a blue moon. Hello! Congratulations to Speedy for getting third, Lich for getting second, and April for getting first. I am shooketh that Esh is just not here. That's a first in like, wow, it really is a blue moon. Wait, my VTuber's gonna die. Wait, I can't see the moon. The moon doesn't exist. Maybe that's why Esh isn't here. Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. The seasonal depression is hit. So that should explain where I've been, aside from being so fucking busy. Like, oh my god, okay. My life has been full of so much stuff. So I guess we'll take this as a bit of an update. I did do an update for any subs. I have a little subscriber only updates channel in my Discord. So anyone who is subbed and has linked their Twitch to their Discord can fully see every update that I've put in it. I tend to get pretty real in there. I'm not very consistent. Oh my god, Esh is here, guys! Esh is here! We're saved! Esh, we were just saying how, like, it is so strange that you're not here already, and now you're here! Yippee! Oh. 20 months already? I know, right? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, I miss streaming. I missed you guys. I will say, we're not going to be live for super long today, probably. I could get carried away. You were busy till now? Well, I'm glad that I started late then. Yippee! Yippee! There is Mithril lore happening today that the lovely Rose Thunder is doing. So I do intend to raid Rose whenever they get started. But I think it's supposed to be in like, it's not even an hour. It's like, oh no, it is an hour. It's supposed to be in an hour, but it might be delayed based on the people they're doing it with and whenever they get free. So tentatively we're gonna be here for like an hour. I'm gonna be listening to fucking Charlie XCX because I have nothing else to do. That's today. It's today, Lizzie. It's today, believe it or not. I do recommend watching it. I scripted and recorded and edited a little cinematic for the beans. So if y'all want to see that, that's going to be on Rose's stream. I think Jelly's also streaming, but Jelly doesn't get the cinematic because of lore reasons. So that's going to be a fun thing happening. I did give this update in my Discord in the little private updates channel. But most of my time recently has been going into editing the finale, which I can't say it's done. I would say it's like 80% done. But I'm just waiting a lot. Hello, Noah. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna hydrate, by the way. Thank you so much. I did get a water before this stream. Also, Blue says tell chat to Prime. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch and get free money from Jeff Bezos to spend on your favorite streamer and sub to their Twitch account, which means no ads. Oh my god. So if you have a Prime sub laying around this month, you could spend it on little old me. It would be greatly appreciated, but you know, you can always spend it on someone else. Tee. Take a drink for that. Yippee. But yeah, the final is getting done. The main thing that is gonna hold it up, guys, you've started a fucking hype train. Thank you for the Prime, Lizzie. Thank you for the subs, people. We were already almost at a level 2 hype train. Turn off your next stream. Thanks, Blue. I feel like whenever I go away for like a little bit, this ends up happening, and I never know how to handle it. We're in quite a fortunate time today. I was meant to stream yesterday, and what did I do instead? I did something. I see you in my chat, Jelly. I see. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pick out a lurker. I just realized I said your name like 2 seconds ago, and now you've appeared. It's because I've got fucking Mix It Up open, so it shows me. Love you, mwah, kisses. Okay. But no. The hi. No, the thing that's going to be holding the finale up is the animatics, because those take a while to make. And our lovely little volunteers who are working on them still are doing some stuff, but you know, it's going to be great when they're done. And I'm waiting on some voice lines from one person. Thank you for the level 1 hype tray. Oh wait, it achieved level 1. Wait, it's, oh god. Thanks! Oh, thanks for gifting us up to Jelly Ash. That's so cute. You're a monkey and a cat. I don't know how those two animals would mix, but you know what? Based. I do like me some kitties and monkeys. Guys, I made a cat friend. I went to walk to town, as I do, to hang out with Charlie Swarm, and a cat started following me for pets, and I pet her, and then her owner called her back, and her name is Zelda, and then she came into my garden for more pets, and I had to stop my dog from trying to eat her. But I have a cat friend now. Whenever she sees me, she runs up for pets, and I'm so delighted. I feel so honored to have a little kitty who likes me. It's made my month, if I'm being honest. I don't think my life will get any better than having a cat friend. As in, oh my gosh, she doesn't own them, nobody does, but there's so many of them. I mean, they will just go back to where there's food and they feel safe, so like, that's so base. I really want cats now. But I definitely won't be able to get any cats until like I've moved out of my dad's house, because he's a dog person. He likes cats, but he's a dog person. I'm a dog person too, in all honesty. But the thing is, they're a little bit more maintenance than cats, I feel. Because you have to go and like walk them all the time, where cats will just kind of take care of themselves. Which is a big difference. But I made a cat friend. That was really nice. I failed my driving. It wasn't my test. It was my mock test, which is just like the preparer test. But not by a lot. So like, it wasn't that bad. But, you know, my actual test has been moved. But I'm still going out driving for practice like 3 times a week. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it's very stressful, and it drains me a lot. And I also started therapy this week, and now that's going to be like a weekly thing that I have going. So my life is progressing, and it's very busy and hectic. Not to mention, I have like signed up to 2 things, which technically neither of them start till next year. I cannot publicly talk about either of them. I don't think. But they don't start till next year. But like one of them, I have to do stuff with, and the other one I'm just kind of like waiting around on. But it's still like, I have places to be, things to do between everything. So basically my excuse for not being live in a while is that I've been very, very busy. I can tell you one thing, Lizzie. You might already know it. But I can't tell you the other thing, because I mean, there's no NDA or anything. I just don't want to be a dick to the people running it, so I'm not telling anybody. I've not told a soul because I'm respectable in this house. I know how to keep my secrets. I'm such a gremlin. Thank you, April, for gifting a sub to Alex. 50% on that level 2 hype train. Look at us go. Look at us go. Gotta contribute to the hype train. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh my god. One thing that happened today is I got Lethal Company. Because I had some people who wanted to play Lethal Company, and I was like, you know what, I've wanting to play that for a while. I don't want to be left out, so now I bought Lethal Company. Don't know if we're gonna do any streams on it. Because I don't have too many friends who have it, I don't think. Or at least I might. I see the thing with me is like I don't stream Phasmophobia unless it's Halloween because it genuinely terrifies me. I don't think Lethal Company is gonna be the same thing. I have like a weird habit of just like binge watching stuff that like scares me. But thank you, Evan, for the resub for 9 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Evan. Oh my god, hi Evan. It's okay. You're just a little. You're not that late. You're not that late. I mean, we're not gonna be live for long today, but you're not that late. I have no idea what like streams. That's what it said. Resubscribed for 9 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 19 months. That just means that there was like a break in between that thing. Oh, apparently I've got a chest to open. What we have got a frog ponder emote. Let's share that with chat. Choo choo. We apparently have unlocked this because of the hype train that is now accomplished level 2. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, guys. You're so sweet. Oh no, my hype train was completed at level 2 at 78%. Well, that's very sweet. Thank you, Will. Thank you. You can go choo-choo now. You can go choo. I think that lasts for like 24 hours. Or maybe it's permanent. I don't actually know how Frog Ponder works. I've not been on Twitch for a hot minute. I don't know how anything works anymore. I've also just not been on any social media. Not only have I not been on Twitter in like 2 weeks, I also haven't. I've touched Blue Sky like once. I do have a tab of it open, but I have not been doing shit anywhere. I've been using Tumblr, but I'm a very like heavy consumer on Tumblr. I don't post shit like ever. Maybe I should change that. But I've just been like very like giving myself a cute little break from social media because I think we all need that a bit. I've been getting really into Among Us streams, or specifically VODs of it that I found on YouTube of like modded Among Us. And it's low-key made me want to play modded Among Us. Because it just got like a different energy than Goose Goose Duck. Even though I do love Goose Goose Duck and I do really want to play that again at some point. The thing is with Goose Goose Duck though, it's because it's like a little niche. Nobody I know like has heard of it or ever wants to play it really. And I'm just like, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And games like that, like Among Us or Goose Goose Duck, that they're the most fun when you have like at least 10 people. I've been okay. I was saying I've had, see that an official Death Note Among Us game was released? No, I haven't seen that, but that makes sense. I also started watching like playing Prox Track Among Us is so funny. That's why I like Goose Goose Duck, because Goose Goose Duck it's like modded Among Us with Prox Chat, except you don't have to get any mods. The game, it's the base game itself, and it's also free. Like Gaggle Studios, the people who make Goose Goose Duck, all of their money comes from people buying cosmetics in the game, which Among Us also has paid for cosmetics in the game, but you also have to pay to play Among Us. So it's a little more balanced like that, and they release new maps and like new roles that are associated with those maps a lot more often. The creator who I watch play Goose Goose Duck plays with one of the like lead developers at Gaggle Studios, so it's fun. But it's a great game. I want to play it on stream more. But it's just difficult to get like a group of 10 people together, funnily enough. That's the main problem. Now I just got reminded that this VTuber model has like a toggle to remove the tits, and I don't remember what it is. But that's like a toggle that I think there's also a bold toggle, but that scares me. I don't know how to use them. I'm sure Jelly's told me at some point, or like maybe in our DMs it says. I'll have to go look at some point. Never had to pay for Among Us. That might just be because you're only on mobile. I know on Steam you have to pay for Among Us. I think on mobile it might be free. I think it might have used to have been free on Steam as well, but I'm like 90% sure that it's like £5 now or something. Something like that. I have no clue. But Among Us is really fun. But I've played more of Among Us once before. Like a really early like lobby, so I never streamed it because it was like 6 a.m. Because it was with Australians. And I never played it after. I remember it being a little bit difficult to mod in the first place. But note to Jay, figure out how to remove these. That's just something I remember this model can do. You got it down for me? Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I just don't get to use this model enough. I'm now using, because the model uses VTube Studio, and I've set it up so that it like default opens without having to also open Steam, because then it will like uses less RAM because it's not opening two programs to run itself. But I don't know if that's gonna make it smooth enough to also run while I play a game. Especially if it's like Minecraft with shaders, because if you run Minecraft with shaders constantly while streaming, you're basically playing like what's a game that has like nice fidelity settings but isn't super crazy? I was gonna say Pokemon, but arguably Pokemon has worse fidelity settings than Minecraft does by default. Especially if it's fucking Scarlet Violet, Jesus. Yeah, get your drawers in, guys. Get your drawers in. It's cute. It's fun. It's lovely. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Among Us streams though, and I watch a lot of Lethal Company videos, and I watch a lot of like Phasmophobia videos. I don't really like playing those games though. Last time I played Among Us, I got really stressed about it because I feel like unless you're playing, like, I feel like if you're playing Among Us, you've got to be playing with people who you're at least a little bit familiar with. And you've also got to have like a couple of house rules, like talking, like if you're the person who reports or calls a button, you get to talk first, yada, 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 yada. Because it is an inherently stressful game. Because it's a social deduction game, and that just is kind of like, you know, you're lying to people, people are lying to you. I don't know how people do it on the traitors, because that's like real life every single fucking day. I guess you just get into the mindset of it, but that must be so overwhelming. That must be a crazy time. It's Elle. Hi, Elle. Mwah, kisses. I was just talking to Elle a little bit ago. Elle upon the ferry is so lovely and wonderful. Yes, this is so true. I hadn't actually properly listened to like the Brat album till today. I just felt like doing it because I'd listened to Guess a lot, to the point where my dad would put something on the Alexa and then it would autoplay Guess next, and it would be very funny for me. Yeah, that's a little thing. Thank you for the gift sub, Ash to L. Oh my god. Oh my goody gumdrops. Here's one thing. I had like a really shit burger yesterday, and I can't say where I got it from because I don't think it's like a local place, but I don't think it's like big enough that it won't dox me. But I got a burger from this place, and the one, like, they're a chicken place. They're like a rip-off KFC, is the best that I will give you. And the best thing about them was they would do, like, these chips that were covered in, like, barbecue sauce and cheese, and they were the most amazing thing on the menu, and they removed them. And then my dad got it last night for, like, the first time all year. And, like, the chips were already gone. the burgers had never been great. They somehow got worse. Like the chicken was like dry, but they'd also shrunk the size of their like chicken patties by like half. And it was just bad. But they also got my drink wrong because I wanted a Diet Coke or like a Coke Zero. Like either of those would have been nice. Like you think if you order like a Coke Zero or Diet Coke and they are out of that, they would give you one or the other. Instead we got 3 full fat Cokes. I don't think my dad even ordered 3 drinks. I'm pretty sure he just got 1. So I guess it's like bargain for money, but full fat Coke has like a weird effect on me. It's probably because of the sugar and the caffeine. Most of the drinks that I usually have are like sugar-free, or Monster has like a different effect on me than other caffeinated drinks, and I don't know why. That being said, the last Monsters I had were 0 sugar, so can you kill it? You wanna kill the shitty burger place? I mean, sure, Lizzie. Is that what you do in America when you get a bad burger? You just kill you get your I'm gonna stop that right there. I'm gonna stop that joke right there. We're gonna end that. That you do with a shitty burger place in America. I think I'm so funny sometimes. I'm really not though. I'm really not. It's not even a funny joke, it's just an America joke, and that's just weak. My humor is weak. I'm so sorry, Lizzie. You're an honorary Brit in my eyes, though. In my eyes, you are British. The ish being emphasized. I'm on something today. I'm on something today. I am on something normally, but I'm on something especially today. Me checking like Discord notifications. I didn't let the mods know I was going live today because honestly, I kind of very spur of the moment when we're doing this now. Yippee! Yes, the American way. Oh, I love you, Lizzie. I love you. I want everyone to know that in the Mithril Discord, we have a bunch of like soundboard sounds, and they're all like associated with a member's like Minecraft head emote. Lizzie's is just the like America and then like a bald eagle screech sound. Oh, wait, if I join a VC like really quickly, I'm gonna go in the hidden Mithril VC just so I can show you guys. Wait. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Let me know if you guys could hear that. You just get America. I mean, we have other Americans in the server. But for some reason we just picked your face, Lizzie, and I don't know why. I think it was a Chris Chilzo bit. I think it was a Chris Chilzo bit, and I don't know why it would have been a Chris Chilzo bit, but I think it was. And I don't remember why I think that, but I do. I should really just add Warren of the Miguel O'Hara sound, shouldn't I? Because I have that sound. Don't think we have a Warren emote though. We might. Hello, Gordon. We also got Hello Gordon, which is my personal favorite because I had a big VR Half-Life phase, which was great. We're gonna get out of that VC now though, because I mean the only person who could join it is Elle, I'm pretty sure, but like, you know what, we're gonna leave it before I get jump scared without realizing. But yeah, life's just been a lot recently. I want to say that I'm gonna be streaming more. Right now, my quota for myself is 1 a week. Which has kind of been the quota for a while, but I felt like I was doing better. Why have I been DM'd? One sec, answering a DM. Okay. Sorry about that. Answering a DM quickly. Someone asking questions about the lore later. And I'm being helpful. I'm being helpful. There we go. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me doing great things. I'm putting Guess on with Billie Eilish because yes, it's a good song. I got really into Charlie XCX. I had like a Charlie XCX, Marina and the Diamonds, and oh, who was the other one? Who the fuck was the other one? Wait. It was Charlie XCX, Marina and Diamonds, and then it wasn't Pink. It wasn't Pink, I don't think. Who else was it? I had like a big phase, and I know there were three like female artists back in like 2014. Um, that I got really into. And they were all like they were probably the most mainline stuff that I'd ever been into. Um Oh, I think it was Melanie Martinez. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was Melanie Martinez, Charlie XCX, and Marina and the Diamonds. I know her name was just Marina now, but I'm gonna call her Marina and the Diamonds till the day that I die. I got really into them when I was in like year 8, I want to say. Specifically, I remember because I had Minecraft Pocket Edition and I decided I was gonna try and like not recreate, but loosely just build a school in Minecraft Pocket Edition that was like inspired by the one that I went to. And I did that. I spent so much time on it, and I vividly remember listening to like Charlie XCX whilst I was building it. Uh, I would also, because I was allowed to use my tablet at school to like keep track of homework and stuff instead of writing it down because I don't know, I had dyslexia and they thought I was a lot like worse than I was, even though I definitely had other stuff going on, but I wasn't diagnosed for any of it. But like they let me use my tablet at school for ages, and I would just play Minecraft. It was great. It was great. I would just play Minecraft. Because I'm just a little guy. The thing is, I'd always do my schoolwork as well, though. Like I was the kid who, like, the teacher would let slouch whilst she was like talking about stuff, but then wouldn't let other people slouch because she knew that if I slouched, I was still gonna pay attention, and if the people in the back were slouching, they weren't giving a shit. They were having a nap. Oh. I wouldn't do that shit. I was too scared and paranoid. Thank you for the hydrate, Ash. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am talking a lot. And having that Coke earlier kind of sugary drinks kind of fuck up your throat. I don't know if anyone here was like an aspiring voice actor, but the best thing you can do if you want to do voice acting is just drink a lot of water, because anything else is gonna like have some negative effect on your throat. Like I know honey and lemon can help if you have a sore throat, but if you're doing like actual voice acting, I think you just want to drink water unless you're like sick or something. I'm not a professional voice actor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just taking it from what I have heard from the voice actors who I follow, which is mainly PM Seymour and Sayu. Alejandro Sa. We love that guy. And he's fucking everywhere. He's in everything. I keep getting jump scared by noticing him in stuff. Him and the I don't remember her name. She voices Edelgard von Hellsgraves in Fire Emblem Three Houses, but also Yuri Watanabe in the Spider-Man Sony video games, Insomniac games. Yes, Insomniac games, because it's owned by Sony. But I don't remember her name. She's good. She's very good. Oh, feeling alone, feeling alone. Yeah. How has everybody been doing? Has there been any internet things that I've missed out on because I have not been online at all? I did find out from TikTok that there was a wrestling match I don't give a shit. Mainly because wrestling is always kind of staged. Like, boxing, yes, boxing. It's still like that, even though it's boxing, there's no way that anything that Logan Paul, is it Logan Paul or is it Jake Paul? It's one of them. I don't give a shit. I don't care. They're assholes. I don't care. But it was one of them. I just feel like anything they do is it's for content, even if it's with like a professional boxer. It's a poll. They decide who wins by a poll. Or who cares? They're both annoying. Exactly. But like, my point is, there's like, it doesn't matter who wins because like I 100% doubt it's legit. It's just for like content stuff, which like fair, but also they're assholes. So that's just a thing that's been happening. People keep talking to me about how Arcane is fucking them up because I think new episodes came out today. Please keep the chat spoiler free. I've never watched Arcane. Apparently I'm going to be bullied into watching it tomorrow, which is kind of why I decided not to push off this stream until tomorrow. Plus, streaming Sundays just doesn't really work for me anymore because of my driving lessons the next morning. And they're the ones that I want to actually be, like, awake for. Because if I do driving lessons with my dad, I can be sleepy because I could just be like, give me like another hour, and then he will give me like well, actually, he won't give me another hour. He'll be like, well, you should have gone to bed earlier, but you know, I can deal with it better if it's not like a thing I'm paying for, you know? Paul, however you spell. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, that is a Paul, and I only remember that because my uncle's name is Paul. And somebody high. Oh. I uninstalled Roblox the other day because I never play Roblox. And then I started watching Dress to Impress videos, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have uninstalled Roblox because then I low-key wanted to play Dress to Impress. But see, the thing is, I don't play Roblox because I feel like if I did, I would start spending money. And that's not a good, because like in Genshin, I can handle not spending money because it's just for characters, and if you're like lucky enough and you play enough, then you get them. That being said, I kind of have quit Genshin. I haven't opened it in like 5 months. But then in Roblox, you're paying money to customize your character. I like dress I like dress up, but even Dress to Impress, you have to get a VIP to get anything good. So it's just like, ah. Why does everything have a paywall? This is so rude. This is so rude to me personally because I am a little baby. I am a little guy and I don't have money, or at least I have money and I don't want to spend it because spending money is not fun. I want to hog the money. I want to keep it all for myself so then I have money because I don't want to be poor. Ugh. You know what I thought would be like a fun stream idea? But terrible for VOD watchers. I have a TikTok. You can do like collections on TikTok, where you can like just save videos more organizedly, which I like to do because I like to be organized. It's why my Pinterest is so organized and I love it. Every board is numbered. And it's to the point where my friends are annoyed if they share boards with me and now they have to number their boards as well. So I'm playing the game of life correctly, is what's going on here. But and I completely lost my train of thought. Oh right. I have like a playlist. I have a collection. I have a collection on my TikTok where I just like save like songs that I find on TikTok, and I also have a TikTok playlist on my Spotify. And it could be like a fun stream to go through that TikTok collection and then pull up the songs on Spotify and like actually listen to them and save them. But that'd be terrible for VOD watchers because like they will not be able to hear anything. But I want to go through it. I just don't have motivation. Sometimes stream is just a good motivation for things, you know? But I always feel like I can't do a lot of work on stream because spoilers. I guess co-working streams are a thing, but you know. I have like I got I'm pretty sure Elle got me like Lo-Fi City Spirits for my birthday, and I've opened it like once, which it wasn't my intention. I want to open it and use it more because it's super cute. I just forget. I still haven't played a Sonic game, and I own several of them. Um. Uh, Itching my nose. I always get an itchy nose when I'm live, which is just like weird. Sorry, I got distracted by a DM again, and also my brain just kind of went fucking out my ass for a second. I've not streamed in like a hot minute. Usually when it's been a while since I streamed, I'll like write notes on the things to talk about, but I didn't do that today because I've been doing other stuff today. I say that like I've been doing a lot. I really haven't been. I did like a little bit of Mithril stuff, and then I was talking to people, and then I streamed, and now this is my life. I had a headache for a bit. It's kind of gone now. Maybe that was just dehydration. But I can't have my blue light glasses on while I'm using my VTuber because then it just makes my eyes go like up, and that's not a good look. Do 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 do. One problem with Charlie XCX songs is because they're kind of like hyper poppy, you can't really sing them. It's the same like Vocaloid issue. Though I guess if I have like an English version of Vocaloid song, I can sing that. I've been listening to those quite a bit recently. I've been listening to a bit of Jubiphonics, a little bit of Treacle. Treacle is underrated. I don't know if anybody listens. Is it Will Stevenson is like the really popular guy who does like Vocaloid covers? I don't rate him. I don't like how his voice sounds. And like it's a personal thing. He's not bad. I just like heard I can't remember which song I heard him sing, and I heard it and I went that's just off key. And I'm not even a music person, but you know. That's just me. That's just me. I don't feel like I can talk about singing when I'm not great at it either myself. But, you know, we have a vibe. We have a vibe. Let's see what the gamers are up to. Can I Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. Well, thank you. Oh, is it because I'm on tiny mode? There it is. There we go. Okay. Reverse Thunder is not live yet. This isn't me trying to rush ending stream. I don't want to end yet, in all honesty, but I little tired because I think the Coca-Cola's wearing off, which is fun. Yeah, I could just go on Blue Sky and see what there is to talk about. No, actually, I need to think about what streams are gonna look like for the next week because I don't know. This is the thing, like if I don't set a day where I'm gonna do something, then I just don't do it. I know I'm gonna like have time next weekend for stuff, so like there'll definitely be a stream next weekend at least. I can't really say the rest of the week. Definitely nothing tomorrow or Monday. Because I just don't like streaming Mondays on principle. I do have a lore stream that I need to schedule for myself before the finale. So I might figure that out before the end of the month. But we could do a little kissing while we wait. We could, we could. I mean, hey, if you wanna chat in a VC while we wait for Rose Lizzie, I'm down. I've missed you. I don't mind yapping for a little bit. I gotta check if I have. I think is that fungi? I do have arachnid fungi set up. But if you're busy, it's fine. I can see the other gamers are all going over shit in VC, so that's going on. Do. That actually, if you're around, Lizzie, we could talk about that one law that has been cancelled. Shitty phone quality. I mean, I don't mind shitty phone quality if you don't mind shitty phone quality. It's up to you. It's only if you want to. We can hop in the room, but it's up to you, Lizzie. It's completely up to you, bestie. I just miss your lovely voice. No, I'm just little guy. Have you played the new Pokemon TCG Pocket app? I think I'm partially addicted to it. Okay. I haven't played it, but I've heard Chris Chilzo playing it, and it was in a VC with multiple people, so I had no idea what he was doing or talking about. So now I know what he was talking about. I thought, oh, is that like the TCG card like simulator game that I saw RT gameplay? No, it's Pokemon specifically. I was like, what is going on? I was real confused. Okay, Lizzie's in the thing now. We're gonna go say hi to Lizzie.
Shitty phone quality.
Hell yeah, shitty. How do you guys like shitty phone quality? Let me get the fungi. Yeah. Oh my god, look at you. You're just next to me like a cutie.
Well, you're cuter.
Shut up.
I will never be quiet. I will not be silenced.
You know, never be silenced. You're too wonderful. I'm gonna my webcam stopped picking up my mouth movements there for a second. That's fun. There we go. Now I got you.
Yeah,
now I got you. You're just a little guy.
How
so
are you
small. Doing?
I'm on my bed because I was tired.
Aw, eepy guy. Eepy little dude. Have you played the TCG Pokemon Pocket app, Lizzie?
I have not, but I really need to.
I will literally download it on my phone right now. Is it free? It better be free.
There's a if I open it, it's not free, I'm gonna scream.
I will also scream. There are only 2 games I will ever buy off the App Store. One of them is Minecraft, and the other one is Monument Valley, because that is my favorite puzzle game ever. It's also on Steam, so I highly recommend it. It's got 2 games, and they're wonderful. It's
it looks like it's free.
It looks like it's free?
Yeah. It's free, but it has in-game purchases. Okay,
well, of course it does. It's fucking Pokemon. TCG Pocket. It's Nintendo. I'm a little bit of a Pokemon hater, I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Because, okay, I grew up with Pokemon. I love and adore Pokemon. They are not treating my baby with respect.
Okay, never mind, that makes sense. I thought you were just gonna say you're a straight up hater, and I'm like,
no, it comes from a place of love. It's just like when you love something so much and then you see it treated so horribly. It's like, okay, Sword and Shield, the DLC kind of saved it. You know, there were some benefits to it. It was rough around the edges, but it could pass in my mind, you know?
It's been smoothed out.
Yeah, it's like the worst part was the wild area. But apart from, but the worst part was the wild area, but then the DLC was like 2 areas which were fully wild areas, and they were the best part of the fucking game.
Yeah.
And then they made Scarlet and Violet. And I did a whole playthrough of that on Twitch. I have not got the DLC. The DLC ruins that game. Partially in my mind, because the one thing Scarlet and Violet has going for it is the fucking writing, surprisingly, because it's a Pokemon game, and when do they ever think about the writing? The writing is pretty good in Scarlet and Violet, little convoluted, but it's good, and the characterization is great. I'm actually invested in the characters who I talk to in that game. But the DLC adds like the shittest storyline and a brother-sister duo where the sister's whole prerogative is gaslighting her little brother, and her brother goes insane over it, and it's just not good.
I feel bad for the brother though, I will say.
Yeah, I never bought the DLC. I watched someone else play it and I was like, dude, this is bad.
Okay, but the best thing that came out of the DLC was Ogrepon. I love Ogrepon.
Yeah, Ogerpon is cute. I don't really rate the Pokemon they released in Scarlet and Violet though, because like, do we really need to talk about Puamo? It just stands up. It was the Pikachu like alike of the region, which goes from crawling to walking and then gets a haircut. And you also have to evolve it by making it walk alongside you. And the Pokemon can't walk alongside you because they're too fucking slow.
Yeah. And
I get they gave them all like a speed stat to do with like their size, but like it should be more balanced than that. I don't care if they don't go an accurate speed so long as they're not like a million miles away from me. You like the grifty monkey? Which one is that?
Oh, I know which one.
Do you remember its name?
I don't remember the name, but like I have it pictured in my head. I have a vision.
Don't mean Annihilate, do you? No, Annihilate's like edgy. He's like the new Mankey evolution, which I like. I do like that. I don't really rate the future Pokemon forms or the past Pokemon forms because I just don't like them.
Yeah. Oh.
I feel like I like the regional variants, and I like the Pokemon forms that they had in like in Hisui. I love the Hisui and Zorua. But they just felt like these are regional forms from the past. And like I think both of those Pokemon, other than like Sneasel, I think other than Sneasel, the regional forms that they introduced then weren't found in Sinnoh, most of them. Or maybe I'm incorrect. I know Zorua came out of Gen 5, so it definitely wasn't in Sinnoh. But like it was its introduction was during Gen 4 because of the movies.
Yeah.
My dog is boofing as she's sleeping, and it's very cute. I don't know if my mic is picking that up. She's going boof. She's chasing the rabbits. She go boof boof. I do like. Huh?
Can I off topic for 3 seconds?
Yeah, of course.
Why the fuck is Lid named Edward Cullen?
I don't know, and I don't want to know at this point in time. Honestly, red flag.
Because I just looked over the other VC, it's like, okay, Jelly's there, okay, we got everybody, okay, Edward Cullen's there, sure, why not?
Edward Cullen and Rose Toes Thunder just in a VC together is quite a look, don't you think?
A little
Do you
bit,
think
yeah.
Edward Cullen's into feet? Because I think he's into feet.
That's not a nice thing to ask.
Oh my god.
Would it be specifically Bella's feet then?
I mean, I guess. I think Edward Cullen's just like a weirdly written character. I've never read Twilight. I've only seen the movies because my sister was really into it. But it's weird. But no, Lechonk is a cute Pokemon. The movies kind of suck. They do suck. They do suck. Literally. I'm so funny.
Yeah.
I'm so funny.
I'm laughing my ass off over here.
I can tell. I can tell. Oh, there's better vampire content out there, okay? If you want good vampire stuff, Buffy the Vampire Slayer It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer is ahead of its time because they said, okay, you can imply that these characters are lesbians, but you cannot have them kiss. So instead, they did like an erotic magical ritual that was probably worse than if they had just let them kiss on screen. But like the representation, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even though I don't actually remember that scene, but I've seen a clip of it on TikTok. I have the whole Buffy series. Sorry, what?
Should have just let him kiss.
Honestly, it was like the 90s, though. Actually, when the fuck did Buffy come out? When did Buffy the Vampire Slayer come out? 1997. Okay. That makes sense. I only got into Buffy the Vampire Slayer because Amy Lee, like the person who used to do videos with Stampy, did a YouTube video exploring a Minecraft map of the school from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh. And I just, based off that alone, I was like, I want to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then my mother bought all 7 seasons on CD, and I watched them all, and it was great, and I still have them all to this day.
Amazing.
It's great. But there's also Dracula on like BBC iPlayer. It's only like 3 hours long to watch all of it, and it's for free on BBC iPlayer, which is good. I haven't watched it myself, but Charlie raves about it. And Young Dracula is very good. These are very British examples, though. Have you ever heard of Young Dracula, Lizzie?
Young Dracula? No.
Yeah. Young Dracula was a CBBC TV show about Dracula's youngest child. I don't remember his name, actually. It wasn't Vlad, was it? That's way too typical.
It could be.
It might have been. I know his older sister was Ingrid. I remember her because she was hot. But it went from like,
I'm gonna believe this.
It was a TV series and it was really good because like it grew up with the actors. So it started off as like a kid's show where like, oh, the son of Dracula getting up to goofy hijinks, trying to hide that he's a vampire with his best friend and his weird dad and his sister who is like a delinquent causing trouble and all this stuff. And then the actor grew up and became a teenager, and the show like kind of grew up with him, so it gets more dramatic as it goes on. Then it becomes like almost a drama, I'd argue, but like still kid appropriate.
I got it is Vlad, and also it's literally labeled as a drama.
Yeah.
So
it gets more dramatic as it goes on. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I remember really liking it. Me and Charlie are like talking about all these shows that we want to go and watch, or like rewatch, and that is like number 1 on the list right now. Well, not like number 1 on the list, but it's very high on the list. I think our number 1 right now might actually be Dandadan. Have you seen Dandadan, Lizzie?
No, but my friends keep raving about it, and I saw one singular clip from it.
Wait, what clip have you seen?
It's one of the ghosts' backstories.
Okay, I don't think I've even seen that. I've only seen the first 3 episodes because me and Mars are watching it, and I think I'm gonna like rewatch those with Charlie. It's only like 12 episodes because 1 season is out. It's really good. Trigger warning for the first episode though. And I don't want to like say more than that, but I don't think I can talk about what happens in the first episode on Twitch.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't actually happen, but it's implied that like it's gonna happen, and then it doesn't, and you're like, oh, thank God. But it's also just scary for like a hot minute. The show is very unserious though, so like it's fine when you're actually watching it, because it kind of just makes a joke of everything, but in like a way that I feel works.
Fine.
Yeah. But like also a big part of the show is like the main guy character's balls getting taken, and I'm not even joking.
Why?
Because I don't know. He finds a ghost and loses his dick, and that's just how it works, apparently.
Oh my god. There's a ghost over there, guys. We should be very careful with approaching it. Fuck you. Takes your dick off.
No, literally, that's what happens.
Rips your dick in half.
I mean, not quite as it's not graphic like that, but it's still like boy loses his dick, and then the rest of the like show is him trying to get his balls back.
That's the entire premise.
Not the entire premise, but that's like a key plot point of the show.
Oh my god.
Is they lose it. It's also like the whole thing of it is kind of gets lost in translation because there's like a Japanese proverb which I don't remember off the top of my head, but it basically kind of like a way to say penis that translate or like kind of means like golden balls, and in the show they are always just represented by a pair of golden balls like marbles, but it's
Makes sense.
it gets a little lost in translation, but yeah, Dandadan is a really weird show. I found like, you know, on when people take like a theme song and then they turn it into like a phone ringtone.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like the Dandadan theme as my ringtone now because I just liked it a lot. It's fun. It's good. But yeah, Dandadan's a really weird anime, but it's weird in like a fun way. So I want to keep watching it and see where it goes. And also I like it because it's like a hornier Soul Eater. And Soul Eater's my favorite anime. Yeah. And it feels weird calling it the hornier Soul Eater. I guess like it's just because Dandadan's like main premise is kind of like a little bit romance. Because that's literally how the like thing opens up a little bit, is like girl gets dumped. And all this stuff. But Soul Eater doesn't really have any romance other than like the like one of the teachers, and I don't think the dad counts as having romantic relationships because his whole personality is that his wife divorced him for cheating on her.
Oh.
And his child hates him for that. And so he's just always at like a brothel, which I don't think counts as having a romantic relationship. It just means he's around tits a lot. This makes it sound like I've got really weird taste in things, doesn't it?
No, fine.
Soul Eater, I recommend Soul Eater. Everybody should watch Soul Eater. Have you seen Soul Eater, Lizzie?
I've seen a few episodes.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah.
Yay! Burger says it does make it sound like I have weird taste. Okay. That's fair. But no.
I think you're having to do yourself.
Dandadan is like the weirdest my taste has gotten, I think, because Soul Eater, I don't like the fan service in Soul Eater, which is why I hate the first episode of Soul Eater, because a big part of it is fan service. Dandadan has less fan service. It just has a weird plot, but it's so unserious about it that like it's good and entertaining. And the animation like style is just really pretty. But yeah. I mean, it's anime. What are you going to expect from an anime? All anime's kind of weird.
This is true. I don't think I've heard a singular, like, normal anime.
I mean, like, if it's like...
Also, Elle wants to know if they can join.
Yeah, of course. If you're done with those guys, you're free to join Elle. You can come in. You can hang out. I'm assuming Elle is multitasking and can hear the stream. If not, please let them know.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. But I guess, like, there's probably some slice of life animes which are more on the normal side. But who watches a mundane slice of life anime that isn't either, like, very heavy romance associated, in which case it's going to be weird because it's probably going to have a fetish in it. Um, or it's probably just not a popular anime because it's boring.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Want a not weird anime? Watch Angel Beats.
Yeah.
Everybody should watch Angel Beats. Angel
Boo.
Beats is one of my favorite animes. Hi, Elle.
Elf
Hi.
here.
But oh, Elle, you have the Myth for Monthly Fit Funky.
I know. That's all I use.
Ah, yeah. It's I gotta try rebalance this. Oh, actually, you know what? It's fine because you're just you're height accurate right now.
Oh my
Oh,
god. I hate you for this.
If I position, okay, Lizzie's a little bit on my
Obviously,
boobs, but like
I'm changing mine. If I'm loading
okay.
it up.
why am I on your titty?
Well, because I put Elle to look like she's sitting on the desk.
Yeah. Where is? Oh my god, I've got so many folders.
So fair for that. How are you, Elle? We were talking about anime. You got any anime that you like? What's the
I've been
weirdest
watching
anime that you've seen?
I don't watch too much anime, but real.
That's fair.
I think there's only 2 I've seen.
Hmm.
I watched Pokemon. I mean, that's what I've been watching lately is Pokemon.
That's so base. Wait, what season?
Oh god. Which season is it? I think it's the one that's like Sword and Shield season. Let me look it
Oh,
up.
that's like the new generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
The
haven't seen
Ultimate
any of
Journeys.
that. I haven't seen
It's not.
that.
I didn't think it was gonna be good. I'm a hardcore like old Pokemon enjoyer.
Yeah, you've been enjoying it though.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Mm.
Because it also brings people from like the older seasons into it.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
good.
Spoiler, Dawn's in it, so I'm like, yes, Piplup.
Fuck
my god.
yeah! Okay,
Yeah,
I've got to watch
exactly.
that now.
No, it's a good season. I think I don't know if it is, but it gives last season energy, like the actual like final season. I also watched Blue Exorcist. That's like the only other anime.
I haven't watched Blue Exorcist, but it's been on my list. That's fair.
The new season came out and I can't wait to watch it.
My Pokemon like anime watching interest has been a little bit all over the place because like I started with Battle Dimensions, which was the I want to say second series for Gen 4. Oh, that's the one I remember the most. It might have been the main series for Gen 4, I don't remember. So I'm a hardcore Dawn fan.
Yeah, first, me too.
And then I remember watching a bit of Black and White because it was on like really early mornings, but I didn't watch a lot of it. I got sick once and spent the entire like week I was sick watching the Pokemon like XY anime and then the following XYZ anime, which XYZ the best of the Pokemon anime that I have seen personally. That is my favorite season because they got like not more mature, but because the art style, Ash just seems like more mature than he usually does, and it felt great for like what was going on at the time. And then I watched like a tiny bit of Sun and Moon, but not enough to really like know anything. But I love the art style.
I didn't enjoy Sun and Moon. I like the art style. Didn't enjoy it though.
I know a lot of people were angry about the art style because it changed. I didn't mind it. I
don't mind it.
Yeah,
I think it's because I watched Sun and Moon after a hot while of not watching them.
Yeah,
so
it's less jarring then.
Yeah, but yeah, the season I'm watching really good. Like me and my brother watch it when we have like tea and that when we're downstairs eating food because we only watch it together. We watch the whole season almost. We're at 30 episode 39 now out of 42.
Oh wow.
And I can't wait. I've actually really enjoyed it because they're dragging out like the final battle by like it's like I think it's like 6 episodes long, but it's like it is good. It's not one of those where it's like, oh, this is boring, they're dragging it out. It's actually okay, this is actually cooking because it's being dragged out.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that in stuff. Makes it more interesting. Interesting, yeah. I should really watch the new Pokemon seasons though, because I am. We were just talking Pokemon a bit ago about how disappointing Scarlet and Violet was. But if the anime is good, then the anime is good. You can't really argue with that because it's the anime just has to kind of deal with the decisions that the game's made. Um,
Yeah.
and they can do more stuff with it, I feel, because they can give stuff more personality. I think the Sun and Moon style would be fine in a vacuum, but it changed too much so quickly, IMO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those, if you've watched the series consistently and you've watched
Mm,
them after each other, I do get it when people are like, oh, I don't like this, because it's such a big change out of nowhere. But if you did it like how I've watched it, is that I didn't watch it for like ages afterwards,
mm.
so it wasn't as jarring for me.
When was the last Ash season? Was that Sun and Moon? Or
No, that's the season I'm watching, I believe.
oh, okay.
The season I'm watching, I think that's Ash's last season type thing.
Okay.
Um,
Cause my thing is I don't know what the animation style is like in your stuff. If it's not the same as like in Sun and Moon, then it feels extra weird having that change
I
and then
don't know if
changing
it is.
again or going back to the old one or whatever they've done with it. If it's the same, then okay, that's fine. But if it's not the same, then that feels a bit weird. Um, my thing is, Sun and Moon would have been a great place to like leave Ash's story because he won the league.
Okay,
Yeah.
when you see this, no, but the thing is, when you see this season, you'll because I've not seen any seasons before this. I don't know if it's just it is. I think it does follow on.
Mm,
You can tell you when I say this is like end final season energy.
mm,
Um, because I don't know, it's like a is something. I
mm.
It is like he does. I think it's one of those. I think we can all tell that he's gonna win it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Ash. She's the main character.
yeah.
But I think because it's dragging characters from all like every other season, Sun and Moon, X and Y, all of that,
Mm,
that's how you can also tell it's final to me.
yeah. They're wrapping it
I
up and they're showing all the
Yeah,
things and
I will say my favorite vloggers, Team Rocket, are absolutely. No, I'm not joking. Whenever Ash is battling, they become a vlogger. They become vloggers, and then afterwards they go back to being Team Rocket. I'm like, you know what?
I love them. I
I
love
kind
them
of love
so
them being
much.
vloggers. Cause like, yeah, Ash, look at him with his Pikachu. They absolutely are his biggest
I
fans.
love Team Rocket because it's like they went from like the start where they're doing their job where they're trying to steal his Pikachu and they're trying to do all of this stuff. And then they have to put up with each other and their hijinks and like, oh, Ash stops
Hmm.
Team Rocket because that's what he's used to doing, and Team Rocket go against Ash because he's always trying to stop them. But when push comes to shove, they're always on the same side when there's like a bigger
Oh
threat.
yeah.
And Team Rocket, like, they're like after the first couple of seasons, they're pretty alright with Ash, like for the most part.
It's also just kind of
Um,
funny.
it is, and I just love them, and they're cute. I'm also a really big
Hmm.
fan. There's a comic on Tumblr, and I think it's also on Twitter. I will try and find who makes it, but it is Jessie shipping her with Ash's mum.
Oh, I've seen
But
that.
it's actually like peak. It's actually peak. What's even better is the person who has like made that comic is also now producing their own show, and they are getting Jesse's official voice actor in that show as a voice actor for like the pilot.
Yep,
Which is
that's
super
good.
cool. Um so very happy for them, but I'm like I'm here for Jesse rights and wrongs, and you know if Jesse wants to be wants to be with
No.
Ash's mother, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Oh, they never made that canon though, but you know I don't expect them to.
It's canon in our hearts, guys.
It's
That's all
canon
that
in our
matters, let's be
hearts.
honest.
But if the latest season of Pokemon is good, then I definitely need to watch it
Mm.
because I loved X and Y's XYZ so much. And the
It
ending
also
was like the
it
tiniest bit disappointing, but it was just because he had to
mm,
leave. And that's
I will
always upsetting.
say there's Ash isn't just the main character in it either, and I kind of like that
Mm.
because I think I think it's a girl from the girl who has the Eevee who I believe is from X and Y, I
Mm.
believe, and then his friend, the
Oh,
most
you mean
stupidest
wait, they
name.
brought Selena back?
I think so.
Oh
I can't
my
remember.
god. Or Serena.
She has. It's the one who has. Yeah, it's the one who has Eva, and his friend who has the most stupidest name. His name is Go.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
Yeah.
there are also focal points in it, and I do like that because it's like I do like Ash being the main character, and also it's been so many seasons, and I like how they focus on the others a bit more, but not overshadowing what Ash is doing as well.
Yeah, it
Because
feels like
the whole thing.
I like Pokemon best when like they try and do stuff with the writing and it's not just a event of the week. Which
Yeah.
is why I love like XYZ so much because they actually gave it like a pretty like tangible story.
Because like her goal is also to have Eevee evolve into one of the evolutions, and that's what that's what I'm hoping that happens by the end of the season, but I don't know. And I don't know if there's another season after it. It doesn't feel, the vibes just don't feel right, if there
Yeah.
is.
There might
But
be a movie. They might have closed it off with a movie, which is pretty
which
like
I
not typical for Pokemon to close a season with a movie, but they
yeah.
might have made an exception this time because usually the movies are like separate material from their seasons.
Yeah, true. But I think it would cook if they did do that this time as well.
Yeah, or like even just like a feature length special, you know.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But yeah, Pokemon anime is good. Pokemon game. I'm really hoping that the next Legends game they're doing is Gen 6, like XY. So I'm really hoping that's gonna be good, because otherwise I'm not buying the next Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet was just too bad. I just don't like it. I have not played it since I beat the game, and I think that's like says enough.
The last Pokemon game I played was Sword and Shield, and I'm still playing it.
Yeah, Sword and Shield took me a while to beat. So did Sun and Moon. A lot of people really like Sun and Moon. I like it. I just wasn't a big fan of like the change in formula, even though it's such like a small difference. Like the trials are pretty
Yeah.
similar to the gyms in like essence, and I do really like Team Skull and the Aether Foundation. I think like they were great, but just like playing through that game and the islands and everything, like it was such a slog for me. I've heard that like the Ultra Sun and Moon is better, but I hate when games like do that and they release like sequels. But like they're not even sequel. Not that I hate sequels, but you know what I mean. Like
No, I get you.
in Pokemon Black and White, they had like Black and White 2, but those were like actual sequels. They weren't the same game. It was the same region, but it was a different story, and it was set like a couple years after the original Black and White. There was a lot of differences, so like it wasn't just you were buying the same game, you were buying a new game. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon adds like the Rainbow Rocket episode, and I think like that's about it. I think they also add the Ultra Beast realm and the guys who live there as like extra thing into the plot, which is something, and that does something. But I like it's a plot change to the existing story which I've already played, and it's not enough for me to want to buy another $60 game and play it again.
No, yeah. You're so valid for that.
Yeah, so I didn't enjoy Sun and Moon that much, but I really loved X and Y. I know, like, looking back on it in comparison, maybe it's not the hottest shit, but I really liked it for their jump to 3D. I thought it was great, and the anime was great. Yeah. Can I go back to like animes? Because I've seen a lot of animes. The problem is the ones that I didn't like, I don't remember.
No, that's not good. Yeah, I'm very picky at times, so
I have a thing. Most of the time, I don't like the first episode of an anime, so I always have to watch like past the first episode in order to like know if I like it or not. The most I have put up with when not liking anime was a full season, because I watched the full first season of My Hero Academia and I didn't like it, and then I got to the second season and I loved it. And the only reason I stuck with it was because I knew that it was good because it was fucking mainstream.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good. Not an anime that I've seen, but the weirdest anime that I have heard of. My favorite anime is still Soul Eater, yes. Nothing has beaten Soul Eater. I'd say it's probably Soul Eater, Angel Beats, because Angel Beats is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
God, what goes in third place? I don't actually know what goes in third place because I can't think of an anime that has stood out for me. You love Angel Beats? Yes, Moon! Yes! Elle, I think you'd like Angel Beats, because Angel Beats is an anime that everybody can like. It's the basic... you know what? I'm going to read up the synopsis that Google gives me for Angel Beats, because I don't want to spoil anything. Let's go do IMDb, because that has a thing. Actually, no, that is barely anything that it tells me. Here you go. Angel Beats is a 13-episode Japanese anime television series produced by PA Works and Oh, this is too long. I don't like reading. Ugh, fine. Okay. It's basically all of the... So the setting is a high school, but it is not really a high school anime, because all of the like main characters are people who have died. They are all dead. The high school they are in is more of like a limbo purgatory sort of space. Most of them remember like who they were when they were alive and what their lives were like and what got them killed, apart from the main character, who I don't remember the name of because he's a man. I did know all of their names at one point in time. Is it Yuzuru? It might be Yuzuru, or he might be a different guy. I am just looking at the Google right now. But the main guy, who is like the protagonist character, doesn't remember anything about his past life or even his name, which is different than everybody else. And everybody else, they know that they are dead. They know that they are in like this place, and they are all kind of like fighting to remain there, I guess. So they literally like have guns and shit. But it's a very like funny anime. If you've ever seen that like gif of the anime characters jumping out a window, that is from Angel Beats. I've seen a lot of people recreate that gif. It's one of those very like, it's silly, non-serious, but it's also very emotional at points. And it is dealing like all these characters are dead, and you do get like, as the series progresses, you do get to learn about how several of them died, which can be very sad. So like little trigger warning for that. But it's, I guess what I would put it as, it's a very harmless anime. Like, it's the anime that I recommend whenever anybody asks for an anime recommendation, because it's short, it's sweet, it's got like little flavors of romance, it's got action, it's got comedy, it's got heartfelt moments that'll make you cry, it's got everything in a small little package, and it all works together perfectly, and I love it. So I highly recommend it. It's also got good music. They do a concert in some of the early episodes, and the song is beautiful. And it's just good. It's just great. I love it. Rewatch that anime. I recommend it. It's one of the animes that I watch with my sister, and my sister is one of the most like basic bitches I've ever met, and she really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's just a really good anime. I love it. The intro song also, yeah, the intro song is great. The intro song is great. I love it a lot. But yeah, Angel Beats is probably my second favorite anime to Soul Eater. Soul Eater's got the fantasy angle that I really like. I love me. Oh, I know what my third favorite is. Spice and Wolf. I haven't rewatched it in like ages, but it's getting a remake, and I really liked Spice and Wolf. It's like a fantasy slice of life economy anime where like this old guy is traveling with this girl, but she's secretly a wolf.
My God.
But he knows that.
Yeah.
It's getting a remake at some point. I haven't watched it since like 2014, so like maybe it will move from its position, but I'm gonna say that's my third favorite right now. Unless we want to count like the Pokemon XYZ, but Pokemon's an anime, but like I don't usually count it on my list because it's so mainstream.
I don't watch.
You don't watch anime, so it counts.
I don't watch. I've been catching up. I will be real. A lot of the series I'm watching are going to be ending soon, so like I do have a list of anime that I have suggested. I've been suggested.
Oh, I have such a long list of anime.
Okay, I don't know if it classes as anime, but it's an animation, so.
Not all animation is anime though. Anime is specifically Japanese. Chinese at a push.
That's what I mean. I don't think it is, but I do. So. But yeah, I don't watch much anime, but I mean, I've watched One Piece. I like One Piece.
I've seen a couple episodes of One Piece. Me and Chris Chozo watch One Piece, and that's fun. I want to watch JJK, though I've heard the ending in the manga wasn't very satisfying, but I don't know anything about it other than the memes.
I've heard very bad vocal things about the ending because it was not good.
Oh no. I still want to watch it. I've seen it. I've also watched that with you watched that when it was on Netflix. I see. Chris Chozo are gonna show me a bit of that because he quite enjoys JJK. And it was entertaining. I like the animation. That's the thing with me. If it's got like nice animation, like I don't think I would ever want to watch One Piece. Or I never would have wanted to watch One Piece because the first like couple like 100 episodes are in like the old 90s style, which I don't really enjoy. It's not bad, it's just not my cup of tea. But I also have heard they're remaking the series and like streamlining the episodes to remove a bunch of filler. So I'm probably gonna watch that because that's gonna be in the current animation style. Because I've seen some of the more recent episodes of One Piece and they're beautiful. Like me and Chris watched that movie where they have Ado as one of the like characters in it. She's like a very famous like singer. And one, her voice is beautiful. Two, the animation. Oh, hello, Kenj. Hello. The animation in that movie, I was surprised that it was a good movie, but it was great. The music was good. The animation is spotless. I'm just like, modern One Piece animation, have my life, please. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah, Film Red. That's it. But yeah, weirdest anime that I've ever seen. I haven't seen it, but that I've heard of. Do you guys want to know the weirdest anime that I have heard of?
Go on.
I don't know its name, but I think I saw somebody like I think I watched a video on YouTube of somebody like watching really weird anime, and there was a couple on the list. This one in particular, the premise of it was like this this like the most basic like basement dwelling white ass man gets a magic soda can which transforms into a woman.
Okay, that's weird.
But when it's in its soda can form, he can drink from it. And it's disturbing.
Yeah.
It's really disturbing. Yeah, this exists. And I
That's
don't want to know what it's called because
I
just
don't wanna
seeing a clip of it made me want to die. They make it sexual, and I don't need soda
course they
cans to
do.
be sexual, okay? They've already got the fucking video game where they did that, and I can't even listen to the Stupe Diem song because I don't want to know. I don't know what the plot is. It's
I don't wanna
magical girl
know.
soda cans who are all like making a harem for this basement dwelling white man, and I'm like, I don't want to know what the plot of this is. I think they saw it in the Shenpai video. If anyone's watched Shenpai before, so like, see if you can unbury it from YouTube. But like, oh my,
I don't
that
think
is the
anyone
weirdest
wants to.
anime that I have heard of and seen a clip of. There's definitely weirder out there, I'm sure, but that's the weirdest one that I have heard of. Anime is just like crazy. It's crazy.
It's interesting. It's unique.
Definitely is that. Definitely is that. I've got such a long list of like shows in general, but also anime that I want to watch. I'll see if I can pull it up actually, because I have not tackled anything on the list.
I need to type out the list of things like not just animes, but like shows and movies people
I've
suggested to me.
got 3 watch lists on my notes up on my phone. One is for TV shows, one for cartoons, and one is for anime. I have not touched any of them. For the soda anime is definitely something. I am terrified. I am terrified, Genj. Oh no.
I don't want to know the wiki page. It scares me.
Okay, my anime watch list isn't super long. It's mainly like things I've just heard about. Fairy Tale's on there. 7 Deadly Sins, so I've heard that actually gets pretty bad. Ruby's on there, but I already rewatched that this year, so I'm gonna take that off. Familiar Zero, because I've watched that before. Familiar Zero is like, it's an isekai anime. But the whole plot of it is this like pink, obviously she's a pink-haired anime girl. She is called the Zero at her school because she seemingly has no magical ability, or so little that she's kind of mocked for it. And they're doing a class where they have to summon a familiar. And when she summons a familiar, she ends up summoning a human boy from another dimension. And he is her familiar and the chosen one.
Of course it's the chosen one.
Yeah, and it's also a love story, and I remember liking it, though that was also when I was watching animes on YouTube. So the translations and like versions that I got would differ between episodes. So like I don't know if my memory on that is really amazing. I want to watch Charlotte, which I think I've seen people compare or group with Angel Beats a lot. I'm not sure if it's by the same person. But it looks like it's at least by the same animation studio, maybe. So that's something that I wanted to watch. Yu-Gi-Oh's on there. Yeah. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh phase.
I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh.
I want to watch. If I watch Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd probably watch the original like non-dubbed version, because I know things change a lot.
Yeah.
I got really into a Yu-Gi-Oh Minecraft roleplay. And it was really good, and I was like, hell, it wasn't really good. It was a piss poor RP, but like it was really good because I just enjoyed, you know when you just enjoy something for the energy.
Yeah.
And it would be like 30-minute episodes because they would RP and then they would play Yu-Gi-Oh and then they would finish and then they would RP and then that would be the end of the episode. So it would mostly be them playing Yu-Gi-Oh and just like RPing to each other, and it was really fun. And that made me want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I've got Pokemon Battle Dimensions, Pokemon Origins, which is one of their like spin-off series. Tokyo Mew Mew, because I watched that as a kid, but it was the 4Kids dub, which was called Mew Mew Powers, and they took out like everything about the original show. And they had a remake of it a couple of years ago, so I want to watch that specifically. I have Demon Slayer on here, which is really popular, so I probably still want to watch it. I just don't know a lot about it other than their hunting. I've seen the Infinite Palace. I saw someone in Minecraft make that, and that was really cool. That was really fun. Black Butler, which is another one of those popular ones.
As well.
I've got Fire Force, which is one of those animes which I've seen for some reason equated with Soul Eater, and I don't know why, because I don't think their premise is the same at all. It might just be like author or art style or like studio similarities that get them grouped, but I want to watch that because of that. My Hero Academia, because I haven't finished it. I finished season 4, which was bad. Season 1 is bad, season 2 and 3 are great, season 4 is bad, season 5 is apparently really good. Haven't seen season 5 yet, or 6 or 7, so I need to watch those. Hunter x Hunter, because I've never watched that, but it's one of those like old ones people really like. Acme Ga Kill, which is actually the first anime I ever watched.
Oh, damn.
Other than Mew Mew Powers. But Acme Ga Kill, the name kind of speaks for itself. They all get killed, or
That's
more
crazy.
or less. It's like a harem anime, but everybody dies.
Oh, wow.
So then there's no harem because they're all dead. MHA made you cry. That makes sense. I've heard it gets like that. I have Mirror Nikki on here for some reason. That's the fucking Yandere show. I don't know if I want to watch that anymore. I didn't actually know what that show was about until recently.
Yeah.
Haiku, because that's the basketball one, I think. Disastrous Life of Psyche K, which I've actually seen a couple episodes for, but not a lot of them. Acme Ga Kill, yeah, it was the first anime that I watched. It was on YouTube. I don't remember most of it, other than like everybody dies, I'm pretty sure. So I want to rewatch it just to know if what I remember is correct. I have Angels of Death on here, and I think that's just because I never finished the series. That's an anime based on the video game. Which is, it's like one of those little RPG Maker games where it looks like an RPG Maker game. Promised Neverland, which I know has cannibalism in it.
That's wild.
Fruits Basket, which I heard will make you cry. The Ancient Magnus Bride, which I've heard is good. And Cardcaptor Sakura, which is a magical girl anime. I also want to watch. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. There's this one fairy tale anime where the characters like are Swan Lake, something or other. It's kind of a magical girl anime where the characters are like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't remember what it's called. I found out about it from a Ginger Ninja video where they did art of it. There's probably more animes on that list. I've watched some animes over the past year. Mainly, I watched all of Attack on Titan last year, and then when it fully released, the final season this year. You guys haven't seen Attack on Titan, have you?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
It's very
It's on my
good.
watch list, but
It's very good. It's an anime that I feel like my dad would like.
that says so much about it.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like, I mean, there's Titans, which is the main thing, and they're attacking. But there's also political drama. And there's a lot of stuff going on. I really, really like the first 3 seasons. I don't like the 4th season, which is the final season.
Yeah.
For
I've
a
heard
lot
that
of reasons.
Lot about it.
Yeah, because I think the problem is, okay, one, the 4th season has an animation studio change, which isn't that jarring for me. I know Mars really didn't like it. You didn't watch the last season, you got confused. I don't want to like spoil it if it's on your list, Elle, but the basic way that I can put it is seasons 1 to 3 is very much like we have like the city behind the walls and the Titans who attack and the scouts who defend the city, and there is this whole like political conspiracy about the world beyond like the island or like beyond the city, and if there's more people out there or not, or where the Titans come from. And there's a lot of these questions and a lot of things that we don't know and that we do not understand. And a lot of them get answered at the end of season 3. I'd actually say the majority of them get answered at the end of season 3, apart from like a couple loose ends, which is why season 4 is there. But season 4 not only is a time skip of, I want to say like 2 years, but it's also an environment, like a setting change, because season 4 season 4 starts from the perspective of none of the characters that we know, and it is outside of the city where all of the Titans are and everything. So you are shoved into the perspective of somebody who you don't know, or at least I'm pretty sure it's a character that we don't know, or at least has not been a focal point before. It might be a character who is seen in earlier seasons, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But you were in a setting. It goes from being like fantasy medieval-esque setting to industrial revolution.
Okay.
And a like World War like 1 or 2 industrial revolution. And it's like very jarring, and then we like see our characters again, and then it just gets like more and more jarring. It was like, boom, all the main characters are different, but you don't know why. Lol. Yeah, exactly, Moon. It was confusing. The main, like, one of the big problems is they had like a plot point for one of the characters, which I think, I'm pretty sure it's one of those things that they just left out of the anime. But they really do the thing of, this character who we've seen this whole time has a symbol that marks them as a part of this lost royal family. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? We've never seen that before. This has not been a thing. And the problem about it is, it's meaningless.
Yeah.
They could have just like not had that, and it still would have made just as much sense to the story for them to have just not brought it up.
I get you.
They sideline one of my favorite characters. They kill one of my they killed my all-time they killed my 2 favorite characters in season 4.
And
it breaks my heart because there's this one guy who they're just like, everybody hates him. We're gonna let him live.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like survive, but he lives longer than he should.
Yeah, I get you.
And yeah, it's just very big and jarring, I guess. Like, the end of season 3 wasn't a satisfying ending. Well, it was a satisfying ending, but it wasn't the end. Like, there was still like questions to be answered, and things to solve. But I think it would have been more beneficial if, instead of going like, oh, season 3, now we do a season 4, it probably would have been better from like a writing perspective if they had done like a season 4, 5, maybe 6, and instead of doing a time skip, actually like took us on that journey. Because we do find out what happened mostly during the time skip, like as flashbacks. But it's like, it's like, why? It's like, why? But yeah, Attack on Titan is very good. I do recommend it. I just have opinions about the 4th season. But I felt like that happens, you know?
I get you. It definitely sounds interesting choice they did.
It definitely is. It's definitely like, it's so popular and there's so much notoriety that it's one of those like anime cult classics. Like, you should watch it if you think it's up your alley. It is a bit gory. And I'm not lying when I say, if you like a character, there is a very high likelihood that they will die. Does not matter how important they seem, they probably will die. And that is just something you've got to be prepared for. because very rarely do they not die unless you hate them. Or there is a character in the show, and it's came through the entire can. Oh my god, Kenj, why? I've only seen like clips of the first episode.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Okay, Kenj? Oh.
No, Kenja's not okay.
Kenja's in shock, and you know what? I trust it. Thank you for the biddy, Speedy. Did you just do like, what is that emote?
Hydrate.
Okay, it's a hydrate emote. I will hydrate. My throat is getting a little bit sore. I'm streaming for like longer than I thought I was going to.
I did hydrate right before that was sent as well.
Oh, look at us. Whole plot is about fans fighting for superiority while also having a relationship with their own.
Oh! I don't know why the wording of just I don't like it. That's the weirdest anime that I've ever heard of, and it scares me. Yeah. It scares me so much. I was gonna say something else, and it's left my brain. Oh no. We were talking about anime. Yeah.
We were talking about Attack on Titan. I think I was gonna move on from Attack on Titan. I can't remember what to though. Sorry, my bad. No, you're good, Kenj. It's not your fault, it's the show. It's the show's fault.
It's the thing of now we know not to watch it.
I mean, I was gonna watch it anyway.
I was gonna watch it anyway, but now no one else. It's a thing of
No, everyone who was curious knows not to watch it because of your sacrifice,
everybody.
Kenj.
That's the thing. Kenj.
Round of applause for Kenj. Yippee!
Oh, Sevens, the real one, guys. Kenj is the real hero here.
For real.
I'm so good at multitasking right now.
You are. Have you watched anything new or still not? The last anime which I was watching was, oh my god, I meant to raid Rose like 40 minutes ago, and Rose is just getting to the good bit of the lore.
Yeah.
Can you do a shout out? Can you do a shout out for Rose?
Yeah.
Because now I don't feel like raiding right this second, but I feel like everyone who's a Mithril enjoyer really should watch Rose stream either like after this, or even just like go watch Rose now instead, or multi-stream task, whatever. Because they're doing stuff. They're doing stuff and they're having a lovely time, and we love Rose Thunder in this household.
Yeah. Can confirm.
I don't think I've watched any anime. So I watched the first 3 episodes of Dandadan, which I'm enjoying and I want to continue watching, even though it's very weird, but I like the goofiness of it. It's a fun trip. It's definitely a trip. It's a fun trip. I rewatched all of Ruby. And I rewatched all of My Hero Academia up to season 4, and I haven't watched season 5 or 6 or 7, but I really need to. Yeah, I'm enjoying Dandadan. It's weird, but it reminds me of Soul Eater a little bit, so I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm gonna sit down with my friend Charlie, who hasn't watched any of it yet, or even heard of it till I told them about it, and we're gonna watch like all of it probably. I've seen a couple episodes of Psyche K, but like I haven't really seen Psyche K because it's just like the first like 4 or 5 episodes maybe. I got up to the sports episode where they were like, oh, I've got to not lose but also not win because my popularity rating needs to stay middling. The anime's really good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I don't think there was anything new that I've watched other than Dandadan. Yeah, I've got a very long list. There's probably more things I could add to my list. I think at this point in time, I'm just kind of like, I want to rewatch the stuff that I haven't watched in ages. Like, I really want to rewatch Soul Eater because it is my favorite, but I've watched it like twice, and then I tried to watch it a third time with people, and then I stopped talking to those people. So I kind of quit, but I like watching shows that I've seen before with people.
No, I'm like that a lot more now of I've
The cinematic
enjoyed
is
stuff a
playing on
lot more.
Rose's thing. Hell yeah. Me when I smile.
No, me when I'm here and everything. I'm everywhere. Um no, I've enjoyed it. I enjoy stuff a lot more, I've noticed when I watch it with people as well.
Been able to watch season 3 of your favorite anime since we've been. Aww. Oh, I love watching chat's reaction to what's happening on Rose's stream. I'm just interrupting my own stream with Roses, but I'm just like, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Um, but nah. Yeah, just when you've already seen something before, I feel like it's almost like it's more palatable to watch it with somebody else. For the who hasn't seen it before, because it gets you like, it's the closest you can get to watching something for the first time again is by watching it with somebody who's never seen it at all. And I just like doing that, but I need to find somebody to watch Soul Eater with me because I love Soul Eater, but it's 52 episodes long, and I just want somebody to like it with me because it's my favorite. I think I've only met like one other person who's like Soul Eater, and that was Ricky. I know Ricky
Yeah.
had matching PFPs with somebody with Soul Eater PFPs at one point.
The partner.
Yeah.
Their partner.
Their partner, yes.
Partner.
And it's their fun. I just haven't seen Soul Eater in so long, but I'm also upset because it's a little different from the manga. But you know, it's a thing. I am losing steam
Yeah.
a little bit. I've been here for an hour longer than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah.
And I have completely missed my window of, well, I can still raid Rose.
Yeah.
If they're still alive. And now you're with Rose.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
Now you're
I've been
dancing.
following them in spectator/vanish.
You cutie. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long since I streamed. I always miss
No, I
streaming.
feel that.
I always miss streaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully I'll get to get into it more. Or at least try and do a couple more streams next week. I've just been so busy. End of the year is always so busy, guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
It always gets like flooded with stuff and it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. I wanna get to like the 2 hour mark and then raid
Yeah.
Rose if Rose is still live. What did you use to make your stream avatar? So the program that I am using is called VTube is VTube Studio, which allows you to run VTuber models. My model was made by my friend Maz Marzaki, who does do commissions. I think they're open right now. But yeah,
They do, I believe.
this was drawn and illustrated by a friend of mine, and it just is brought to life by using rigging in Live 2D, which then goes into a file in VTube Studio and makes it work like this. If you want to know how it works, I highly recommend looking up just like how to become a VTuber on YouTube. That could give you a more comprehensive guide than I could. But if you want to see the artist who drew it, here is Maz Marzaki's Blue Sky, because we love Maz Marzaki in this household. I don't think their commissions are on their Blue Sky. You can find those. They're great. Mazaki is a lovely little lad. I tap back into Rose's stream and someone says kill a Rose and Rose is getting mad.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! How tragic! How tragic! Aw. Do. Oh, oh no. It's just a knife. Do you guys like Charlie? Oh, it's Lizzie can't hear me right now, but do you like Charlie XCXL?
I've actually never listened to their music.
Oh my goodness. I've entered my Brat era late because I just started listening to the album today and was like, I guess I'm doing this now. It's okay. I like more music that I can sing. But
I've heard
yeah.
a lot about it.
I like the songs. They're just not very singable to me, but like they're very good. I used to be a Charlie XCX fan when I was younger. I mentioned earlier on stream. Getting weird headaches today, which ain't great, but you know.
Ooh, that's not funky fresh.
It's not. I stare too much at my computer screens and I hurt my little head. I hurt my little noggin. I'm just too silly sometimes.
Really?
I am very, very tired though. Youch.
Hold on.
You good?
Yeah.
I know you're like multitasking here between this and Thingamabob. They're being silly little guys.
Yeah.
But I guess we're getting to the end of this stream in a couple of minutes. So what the plan is probably gonna be. Hey, Evan's back. I'm just gonna talk about what the plan for the rest of this month is because I don't know what's going on. I know there's definitely gonna be another stream next week. Which is gonna be a thing. I don't know what it's gonna be. Just chatting is just very easy right now because I can just hop in and say whatever and not have to think about a lot of stuff. We might do something Minecraft. I'm like not reluctant to go on Mooney server right now because I love it and I love going on there, but I'm just kind of like very antsy for when the Christmas stuff starts, so I'm like saving my energy for that.
Yeah.
But I do definitely need to go on and like just look at all of the furniture stuff because I haven't really looked at how to make any of that, which is a on me thing. But I might go on that next week. I might just bye. You have a nice day. We'll either do something just chatting or I'll find something Minecraft related to do. Which would be cute. I did just get the bloody what is it? The web fishing game.
Web fish. You should stream web fishing.
Maybe I should stream web fishing.
I don't own web fishing, but I practically everyone I know who do like does.
Mars bought me web fishing because Mars wanted to play it with me. We have not played it together yet, but I do now own it. So hello, Estelle. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. But it's a silly little time. We could do something like that. You got a game earlier today as well. Oh my god, so fun. I got Lethal Company today as well. So now I have that. But you know, I'm a little Minecraft streamer at heart, you know. I was in the hardcore world, but like the thing with the hardcore world is that when I'm doing other survival Minecraft things on servers, that usually takes priority over the hardcore worlds.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to love you and leave you both. 'Cause
that's
I'm gonna go do
chill.
stuff. I've done all my work is done now.
All your work
and
is done. You need a nap.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to nap, but I have I have stuff to do.
You have
But
stuff to do. You go do
Have a
stuff. Love
lovely
you,
spring.
Elle.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I
Oh.
got so engrossed in the lore that I like had to deafen.
No, you're good. Did you enjoy it? Did you like the cinematic?
The cinematic scared me.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. I had so much fun editing that.
Some person died. I don't know.
Somebody was just dead. It just was a thing. Now everybody knows where Honey was during the party.
Yeah.
It was cute. It was wonderful. But yeah. Speaking of though, I think since we've hit the 2-hour mark, we are gonna go and raid Rose. I highly recommend everybody like rewatch their VOD later to see the lore if they've missed it. I might log on to the server and say hi to them all on their stream. Just to be cute. But we're gonna give Rose a raid. And I'll see you guys sometime next week. I'll let you mods know when at some point. And we'll just have a good time with it. We'll just have a wonderful time. But yeah. I'm sorry you made it at the end still, but I love you for showing up. I love you guys so much. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Say bye, Lizzie. Bye. Bye. 1, 2.